Welcome back to this work channel. Mohammed is here with the second tutorial of the Python. Today we're gonna talk about comments, variables, and the most usable built-in functions in Python. So if you are excited, let's get started. In this video now, I want to show you the one of the most important part in any programming languages, which is a comment. In Python, we have three different type of comments. So with a three double quote, or we can use also three single quotes, and the one of the most usable one is inline comment or sharp sign. This part is really usable when you start any script, any Python package or anything. It will be really nice. You write short descriptions about what you want to do in this main pipe. It is a part of the PEP 8 and the clean code. I will explain all these things later. So for example, a script description. Then it is my method. Then I always write created time and modified time. So then I always write a date here as a creation, and when I edit something or when I update something, I change the time. So it is very good hint for myself or any other developers that wanna communicate with me. This type of commenting is very usable when we are using the f-string or when we wanna use some for example SQL. You want to write a SQL queries inside the Python. I will, but it will be very good if you use a double quote, a triple double quote as a descriptions. But also you can use this one. It doesn't matter anything. Then another part is inline commenting, which is a sharp sign. For example, my first comment. So you can see this one, but maybe you want to say that I have a variable like Muhammad like this, or maybe I want to do it double. You can see how how PyCharm is very smart. Okay, anyway, so I want to now with a shortcut I want to comment this one. If your keyboard is English, you can use control backslash. But anyway, for example, like me, you want to define your own shortcut. What you can do. So first of all, you should click on this hamburger icon and the file, go to the setting, or you can easily find it here in the right top side. Just click on the settings. So in this part, just go to the key map, and inside the key map, we can go to the main menu. If I go, I think it is the code, then you can go to the comment actions. Okay, there you go. Here it is. So it is a control plus, sorry, forward slash and control numpad. If you turn it on, you can use this as an inline comment. But or very easily, just if you couldn't find it, just write comment comment. Then you can see it here the same. Just right click, add a shortcut comment. I want to use control alt backslash. So because my keyboard is a German, so it is as that, but now I'm using control alt backslash. The only reason is that because control alt L is organizing my code, I want to use it because it is a bit faster and something like this. But anyway, so you can use it control forward slash. I use control alt backslash. It's your method. Anyway, so it's very easy. Now control alt backslash, where we go, it's commented. Or I want to uncomment it. Perfect. So this is the first part, and it was about comment. Python variables. As you see, we have already created our first variable as a string name Mohammed. Then I can add some more variables like age, email address. It can be gmail.com, or maybe height as a float, or maybe 8723. Well, if you see, I write all the variables in a lowercase, so it is one of the PEP8 rules, Python PEP8 rule, that all the variables should be in the lowercase, and you are not allowed to write it camel case or Pascal case. Let me write some samples. For example, last name, my last name. Okay, you can write it like this or this, and all of them, when you run it, everything look like last name and last name. Perfect. The first part, we can name it as a snake case, and this one is camel case, and the third one is Pascal case. So all of them is for one programming languages. For example, this syntax, you can see it and find it very well in the JavaScript. And also this one, for example, in the Python, we are naming the classes like Pascal case. So be careful and pay too much attention to how you are writing. You are a Python developer and you should obey all the rules and regulations for the Python. Just search on the Google PEP8, you will find many things, and during our tutorial I will explain you everything regarding PEP8, so don't worry. So this one is the more acceptable and it is just for Python. Please use Python syntax in your coding and pay too much attention to the clean code. Perfect. And then we have some other type of, for example, writing a variable. I can write name, comma, age, comma, and maybe email address. So then I can assign all of them directly. Your grade, then I have the 27, and my, maybe you can copy it, it's a bit faster. There you go. So again, it is another type of assigning the variables, but it can be possible. But the first thing that I told you, you should write a code that everyone with one look can understand it. It is like reading a newspaper. Your code should be very clear to everyone. So this is another way. Then now we want to talk about what are different types of these things. So the first type and the most renowned one is the string. So you can when you put anything inside double quote or single quote, triple single quote or triple double quote, it can be a string. And just make some rules for yourself. Okay, when I'm creating for example this type of, otherwise my variable string should be like this, or maybe I create a car variable and I will name it Muhammad's car. You see, now we have a problem because now Python cannot understand which one when you finish your comment. So in this case, you can use double quote. There we go, perfect. But we don't need this part. Then it will be correct. Or instead of this one, you can use triple quote. But triple quote is, I told you, it should be like this, more than one line. Perfect. And then again we have integer. it doesn't have any decimal number, and or we don't have 27 point something, we don't have it, and we have the height, which is a float. Okay, how we can test it and how we can understand them? So we can use Python functions. Similar to other programming languages, Python has its own functions and predefined functions that make the job very easy when we can use it anywhere. Let me tell you something. Maybe I can open the Python console before running my script. Okay, you can find it here, and it is really great. So this part is similar to when you open a terminal, and now I have already activated and I have already connected to the virtual environment. If you don't know how to create a virtual environment, don't forget to look at our first video. Then I can just IPython, I can type it here. You can see it is somehow similar to each other. This one has definitely more functionalities. You can see the type of variable here and so on. And also you can use it here, or if you open your CMD and write and open your command prompt, you can also find this. But first of all, you should connect to your virtual environment. So I will work with a Python console. So I wanna just paste this one here. So you can see now this one Mohammed is a string. So you can see it shows you what is the type of this variable. Or I can do something else. I have this name as a Mohammed, then I will write type. So if you will find many these type of predefined Python functions. Then I just type Mohammed, then it shows you, okay, it is str. The next one is the age. Okay, then also you will find, I just type age. There you go. So it is integer. Let me try something else. If I write type 27.0, do you think it will be integer or float? So because it is a dot and another number's digit behind it, so definitely it should be a float. So they are not same. Or we can do something else. 27 equal, you are just checking something with this function. 27.0, so it means that yes, it is true. But if I now change it to the type, they are equal. But do you think the types also should be equal? But it's false. So although 27 is equal to 27.0, but the types are different because one of them is integer and another one is float. Okay, so you see it in the Python console, or you can find it easily in the Python or when you open it anywhere. But how can I run this main.py? You have many options. As you see here, now you have already PyCharm create one configure file, so you can just click on it. There you go, your file is run. But how can I see the results? Then I can easily write print what? Again, you can see it is again a function. It is a name, and we have two brackets. Then inside it, I can just name main. Just click on this button. There you go. You can see the Mohammed, it has already been printed. Perfect. Let me tell you something. It's a very important in the Python. Now you can see it is not very well organized, or maybe you have more than many scripts. Then you should make a lot of configuration here by yourself, or PyCharm will create it, but you need to click here, select them, run. We have some definition, dunder name, dunder main, sorry, main, why 3 times wrong. Then let me just select them. So now you see that if I don't do this part, I have some errors because Python is sensitive to the small syntax. For example, now we need one tab or 4 spaces. So in this case, Python understand it. Okay, the comment is changes, or these are the rules of the Python. So always here, if you have the if functions, you need the 4 spaces. But anyway, I will introduce you what is the if functions. Just accept it right now from my side. What is the dunder name and what is the dunder main and why we should use it. And please, if you don't see this one is any Python script, don't open it. It's very important. Just now I'm click on it, run main. Oh, perfect. Now it's run. Then let me tell you some more about the print functions. I want to now write name, for example. For example, I want to write my name is now Mohammed. You can write it like this. You can add one string, then it's a variable will be automatically concatenate to the previous one. You can do it like this, then you will see my name is Mohammed. Or the thing that I really wanted is the f string. So here, instead of this one, just write f with a single quote or double quote. But anyway, I use a single quote right now. My name is Dan. Now I want to use a variable inside it. So just you need to open the curly brackets and just write name. Perfect. Then again, you can use this button, you can use this one, or you can use this one. Okay, let me see the result. Yes, my name is Mohammed. There you go. So here is f string. You can see how Python is great. So with one f string, you can give many functionalities. You can write whatever you want. Or let me do something else. MSG, for example, as a message, or I can write it as a message, print message. Then I want to write f with a triple. Perfect. Then let it enter. Then now I want to write it like this: name, curly bracket, yes, name, and then I want to write my age also, and also I want to write my email. Perfect. Then the only thing that I need is run message. Okay. Then let me run it. Perfect. Then you can see we have one enter here, and then we have one space here. Another thing that I like to mention, maybe we have it like this. So I want to have, for example, after now its name is Mohammed, age is 27, email is that one. So I want to have one enter or one tab between them. Then you can easily add \n. It is a new line. Also, you don't need this one. Then for the age, it's okay. And for the email, I want to new line. So, okay, so we can run it. Okay, you can see name, age, and email. Or you want to use a tab between this one, then you can write very easily. Maybe I can tell you something. For example, now I want to add different same things here. Just you should hold Alt, click, and click. Then you can remove this space. Then you can write T as a tab. Perfect, it's done. Then you can run it. Oh, sorry. Just then. Perfect. You can see here we have a tab, and here we have the names, and between them is a new line. Thank you so much for all your attentions. Today we're just talking about the comments and the variables and some predefined Python functions. In the next videos we will talk about the list and the string and how we can use them. So please, if you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe our channel, like this video, and if you have any questions, please don't forget to comment it in the comment section below. And again, thanks for your time and thanks for your support. See you in the next videos.